Hi, Mr. Starmer. I just wanted to ask, whose side are you on when it comes to the climate crisis?
Oh dear, oh dear. What do we always say? If you remain patient, the left always ends up eating itself. Yes, the flip-flopping leader of the opposition, Sir Keir Starmer, is in trouble once again, this time by his own supporters. It's not the first time that we've seen the left eating itself, as we always say, and also, just generally speaking, Starmer not really knowing how to keep everybody happy. He needs to stop trying to please everybody, because right now we're going through a cost of living crisis, an energy crisis, and it should be the government that should be in trouble. You would think that Boris Johnson and the government will be the main target, but somehow Starmer ends up being the main target by opening his mouth. So he came out, he said something very, very correct, but again, the intentions behind it is a bit iffy. He came out to say that the Just Stop Oil activists who are trying to not just block the road but also glue themselves to pipelines and all the gas sites and all sites, they need to be arrested. And one of the protesters confronted him. Didn't really go well.
And if I can just be real with you for a second, I'm a climate campaigner, obviously, and I am currently experiencing stress-induced hair loss because I'm so worried about the climate crisis.
Oh well, I'm glad she's trying to be real with him, and yeah, always be real. Good.
When people like you in position, sorry, can I just finish my point really quickly? I am actually in such a state of stress constantly because currently we are on a trajectory for 3.2 degrees of warming by the end of the century. That means total extinction by the end of the century. And you are just simply not doing enough to safeguard my future.
Total extinction. On the plus side, guys, let's just be happy. It's fine now. It used to be 48 hours, 2 weeks, 8 months, a year. At least we have to the end of the century till we're all extinct. Oh, this narrative needs to change because those people the majority of the people who, we care about the environment in a sense that we want clean air, clean water, we want to live in a normal society. We don't really go around gluing ourselves to anything because we don't really go with the narrative that we have, again, either 48 hours or 8 months to live. If you stop doing that, maybe people would start listening to you. And you wonder why, as you say, Starmer doesn't take you seriously.
You're not taking it seriously, and I don't think there's anything that you can say right now that'll make me believe that.
And now he's going to try and please that side.
Right now that'll make me believe that.
Firstly, I agree with you. The climate crisis is the sort of number one priority.
Then why do you think that people like me deserve to go to prison? You said that the UK government should use a UK-wide injunction on protesters.
I don't know whether you saw what we were saying at conference about climate crisis, about the need to take action now. That action's got to be taken in the next 10 years. Mm-hmm. And we've made a huge investment of £28 billion a year.
I don't even know why he's bothering at this point. You're not going to please that side anymore. You've lost it. And you're not going to convince the Conservative side either because nobody believes in anything that you say.
My future doesn't currently exist. You need to make it exist for me. That is your responsibility as a person in a position of power. And you're not. But it's not enough. That's the trajectory.
Yeah, thank you.
You have a responsibility to safeguard my future, Mr. Starmer, and I'm scared, and you're not currently doing that for me. Please do more. This comes from a place of compassion and.
Yeah, compassion. It's so selfish. If just listen to the words that people like her are using. It's so selfish that they're going the exact opposite of the motto that this generation is supposed to be having. YOLO, you only live once. They pretend to be, oh, well, let's just, because we only live once, doesn't mean that we have to be reckless, but, actually be compassionate and actually do something useful with your life. But no. She's just so afraid of the end of the world and end of her life. Just enjoy every minute that you have and actually do something useful. Then you might actually end up saving the planet if you really want to. So he did something right by saying that the police and the government need to arrest him, send him into jail. But at the same time, he doesn't mean that he's trying to do political point scoring because the local elections are coming up. Don't listen to any of these politicians, but also do not listen to people like her because she's way too focused on being afraid of losing her life. Absolutely Embarrassing. We're going to come back with more news updates for you guys. Subscribe to the channel. I'm my TC and we are the media.